We thank you once again for taking to the Streets Live morning show. I am your host, the Doordash Revolution of the Doordash Revolution channel. We have Tasha in the house, Charles D in the house, TFT in the house, and others that are watching. We're glad to have you here today, and we're also thankful for having you as viewers as well as subscribers to our show. And I noticed the title that we put there. It's about Doordash Dasher's platinum tier rewards. There's been a lot of misconception, assumptions about this program. In my last live, I gave a call to action. Good morning, King. How you doing this morning? You had a good video dealing with the program here. You know, you was precise to the point, and you showed how you get those platinum orders. Ladies and gentlemen, you might want to check that video out. It had a lot of valuable information, especially for beginners, on how you do your order selection. Straight to the point. He did a ride along, and it was very great content and very informative. We thank him again for doing that video. I want to touch on something today, and we may ask our viewers what their perspective, point of view, and concerns are. Because it look like this program has struck fear in a lot of drivers. And usually when that happens with humans, we add a little more to it or we take away from it. You welcome, my brother. You welcome. You welcome. There was 5 content creators that I called to action for doing content about this program. All 5 of them are capable of leveraging content from someone else's experience. The call to action was that wait till the program come to your market. Let the program come to you. Let the content come to you. And then you are able to share a realistic experience with your viewers. Where your driver Mike already is doing that already. Pedro took the time to do a video yesterday. Then he did a short before that video, and he did a video before the short. I want to address it today. You know, I do reviews and I do case studies. There was some powerful information. All right. TFT said that he's not scared, but he's disappointed by it personally, a bit angry, and even discussed yesterday. So that's what's messing all of us up. We are being emotionally triggered by this program, some more so than others, due to their markets, due to the program in their markets. I did videos on my experience as a silver teardrop, which I can relate to what he's experiencing in California is on that same level. I don't know where that noise coming from. I know I'm gonna have to move. It just started too. See, I roll these windows up a little bit. It just started all of a sudden. And I appreciate what King has to say. This is good. This is good advice. Don't be angry. We just have to adapt. You know, we do have to adapt. And anybody that don't agree that we don't have to adapt, you're gonna be the one on the outside looking in. I use some of the old cherry picking ways that we used to do. And TFT, you remember because you said I was the one got myself into that situation, remember? Off of my decision making. I viewed my frustrations, concerns, and yeah, fear did come into play, even though people don't want to admit it or not. Because if you're not making the earnings that you used to make, you're gonna have a hard time paying your bills. So anxiety is gonna take place. Stress is gonna take place. Let's not fool ourselves here. And I'm speaking from my experience. And people was like, you got yourself in your predicament. Get yourself out of your predicament. What the viewers was telling me then was that I needed to adjust and to adapt in order to survive so I can strive. When I drive on these streets, dropping off these deliveries, when it's causing me misery, when the NTCs don't want to pay me. Catch the message and catch it good. We all gonna have to do the same thing. Now, when I was in that silver tip program, I could not dash in the Mid-South area at all. At all. I was being told where I need to dash it or where they need me to go versus I'm having the opportunity you see to adapt. For the last 2 to 3 years, I've been talking about decision making. No matter what market you in, decision making. We as human beings done faced adversities before. We hadn't let it stop us. We may panic for the moment. We may be emotionally triggered for the moment. But some way, somehow, we learn how to adapt to the changes that is affecting our lives. So when you lose a percentage of your income, not only does it affect your wallet, it affects your lifestyle. I thought people caught the message when I put those 3 days out there, those 3 episodes out there. But a lot of people be pocket watching instead of looking at the entire story so they can get the message. It's not bashing nobody. This me sharing my experience that happened in my life in this gig community. Now, what we have to do is I had to adapt. Did I go to New Albany? No. Did I go to Corinth, Mississippi? No. I named a list of cities anywhere from 45 minutes to 2.5+ hours away from this market. I couldn't dash anytime. So that took away a whole lot of my arsenal of resources to maximize my earnings. Follow me if you please. The Phoenix driver, we were working together around the same time. He fell into silver before I did, and he was woo-wee. He let me have it with a lot of complaints. He had to write something. Then it went in reverse. Then I was expressing my feelings, frustrations. He said, now you know what I have went through. Now you can be able to tell those maybe in California that you understand about not having that dash now, because you're not just talking the talk, you walk that walk. And if they can't understand that you can relate to what they're going through, maybe they need to look at your video again. I was on the phone with you when you went through it. I was on the phone with you when you did the live stream ride-alongs. We have to encourage one another, ladies and gentlemen, even though when we're not going through the same experience as others. So that's the reason why I could tell my brother there that I felt that pain. Lost 60% of my income. Oh yeah, I did deliver that. Oh yeah, I did Grubhub. But at that time and moment, there wasn't any fruit on the tree for me on those apps. So I had to choose a different time to come out. I had to get out of my comfort zone, go into markets I didn't want to go, deliver to end. The hours I had to take. Okay. The glitches I had to go through. The updates due to glitches and glitches due to updates. Customer issues. I told my story. So if you was following my story, it should be some type of motivation that would turn the light bulb on in your room and say, maybe I need to adjust some things. But to be at a platinum dasher status, getting the rewards of a silver dasher is an insult to the program. I thought I would make that clear this evening. You see, New York have a different type of program. Seattle has a different type of program. California has a different type of program. But if I'm a platinum dasher and I'm receiving the rewards of a silver dasher, it's like a slap in my face. But we can adapt. We have to adjust. Suppose there are drivers that can't afford to go that two and a half hours one way, then 2.5 hours back. That's a 5-hour trip to their closest market. Oh yes, I felt the pain. Not being able to schedule a dash, and then when I was able to get in where I fit in, 30-minute blocks at a time, an hour block at a time. But we persevered through it. Was it a lot of fussing going on my part? Yes. Was there frustrations going on? Yes. These was triggered emotions, anxiety, frustration, and you can also say fear. Because you done lost 60, I done lost 60% of my income now. Now I'm gonna have to adjust my budget book. Now I'm gonna have to cut back on my spending as I look at my ledger. Now I have to watch my expenditures. Now I got to say I have to do without. I had to decide what was a need versus what is a want. All right, I can do without the want right now, but I must deal with the necessities right now. That's where we got to go with it. But if you're in a market you used to making a certain kind of income, it would put a bad taste in your mouth. And I understand. As much as we are disappointed, that's our disappointment don't solve the solution for our problem, does it? Being frustrated don't solve the solution to our problem. Yeah. That's when we gotta work on some other expertise of ours. Trade that we can do with our hands. And find other hustles at that time. And I ain't talking about selling dope, but other hustles at that time. Cut a few yards, clean a few gutters. Everybody not fortunate to do heat and air like myself. I can go pass some flyers out. Everyone not fortunate like me to be able to do some paint jobs if necessary. It was at the point I thought I was going to have to ask the manager at Old Charlie's and OB, let me go ahead and take that problem off your hand for a fee. I'll put that much down, but I'm gonna be here all day. That's how it was with me. But the difference between his situation and my situation was my choices. I put myself in that predicament. They got put in that situation. That is a difference. I understand that is a difference. but we still have the capability to make decisions. That hasn't been taken away from us. Making decisions. It's up to you how you be able to overcome and persevere trying times according to your decision making. Hopefully one day I may have a panel. I don't know. And on that panel, I would like to have 4 representatives for them 4 different cities with these 4 different programs. Sit down and we address these issues. Right here on the DoorDash Revolution channel, right here on Take It to the Streets morning show, or Take It to the Streets late night show, or just Take It to the Streets show. We as humans that went through adversity before, we didn't let it stop us. It may knock us down, but we didn't let it stop us. I could have easily gave up. I was infuriated, frustrated, as well as confused. Then I had to make a decision regardless of the outcome of what was facing me. I still had to make a decision. I had to go ahead and throw in the towel or keep grinding and figuring it out a way to still make this money. That's what we're going to have to do today. Now I want to talk about, I wasn't able to do a live last night because I was under the weather. That tree, I got to find out the name of that tree or what type of tree it is. That tree got me all clogged up. Hay fever, sinus, and allergies. So I wasn't able to do the show last night. You know how I like to put it on the TV screen. You know how I love to showcase content creators. You know how yes, I did. Those at the house. Also, I got my elderberry here, orange juice and water. But yeah, I got my allergy pills. I took it earlier. Yes, I did. Peace, blessings, love, and respect here as well. Yeah, I'm gonna have to start doing it every day myself, because the season is here. I will have to start doing it every day as well. I want to play a video. Not all of it, maybe 2 to 10 minutes of it, anywhere from the 2 minute timestamp, 10 minute timestamp. Pedro was very transparent in those first 10 minutes that I looked at the video. I didn't say that he was not transparent throughout the entire live. That's not what I'm saying. I'm talking about the portion I saw, because I didn't look at the whole video. The major part of that video was in them first 10 minutes, my opinion. Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I wasn't in that area yesterday, though. I tried to dodge that area, but I went into another area. The fumes that come off this tree, I can smell it, and it gets me every time. Every time. I want to do a review of the 10 minutes. I'm not going to turn it up too loud. I have a habit of having the phone so loud it may sound distorted. So I'm going to try my best not to have it up too loud. And this is not knocking this content creator. I want everyone to understand that. I applaud him for being transparent. I applaud him for being human. I applaud him for not being a Mr. Know-it-all that he have been accused of many times, as well as myself, been accused of being a Mr. Know-it-all. I'm going to play a portion of that video. We're going to get to it right now. This is a live stream, so I'm able to do that. Glad to have you in the house today, Randy. I hope that what we share with you today can fill your appetite and thirst for information. I appreciate my moderators welcoming Randy here today. To our family visiting us, tapping in, wanting to know what this is all about. Go ahead and pull up this video. I'm gonna have to do it this way and this way. Doordash Dashers rewards tier program. What to know? Pretty much almost similar to my title. I just switched around a few of the key words. It's a little noise here. We're in the streets for real. Let's see.
Look at you.
Yeah, once the ads get through playing, we're gonna play him. All right, here we go.
it's odd that they would send me that info and it matched. Because under it, when it says platinum, this is what you get, and then under it's your rate, your stats, everything matched up. Like,
okay, I got to bag it up. I'm ahead of myself here. Right there.
To the actual source for the answers, and I'm going to tell you what I've been experiencing. Now, yesterday I did a catering. I turned Doordash on. I'm dashing in between my second catering order. About 9 o'clock, I turned Doordash back on. I got this. Let me show you guys. We got a little pop-up when I turn my Doordash app, and this is what it said. Dasher rewards. Platinum status. It's telling me based on my credentials. At that point yesterday, I was 83% acceptance rate and then 98% completion, enough deliveries, the rating's good, 4.9. So I met the criteria for the new Dasher Rewards tier system program to be platinum, which is the best, which gives you, you get top priority for high paying orders, access to large orders with a little thing underneath with a little link where I had to take a picture, 2 different pictures. One of the inside of my bag, one of the outside of my bag for catering. And I get a pop-up. Within 4 days, we'll let you know via email. Okay? Dash now anytime, VIP Dasher support, early access to scheduling. Some of you, based on your market, that the benefits are different. But the platinum is the top. So I'm thinking, oh, okay. I worked throughout that day. My screen didn't change. Still diamond zone. I'm seeing other content creators and things you guys are showing me where the offer screen is different. It doesn't say diamond anymore. It doesn't even say priority, I don't think, or whatever. I'll get to that in a minute. It just has like the platinum icon above the offer screen, right? So I haven't seen any of that yet. My offer screen is the same. Everything's the same. Still diamond. Whatever. My ratings, when I go to my Doordash app, this is informative now. Bear with me if you got questions. I got some questions for y'all as well. And hit the thumbs up while you're here. And if you're in the diamond zone, let us know in the chat. Not diamond zone, platinum zone, tier program zone. When you go on the ratings, that should look different, right? It doesn't. I'm at 80% right now. I had to unassign an order, so I'm down to 98. Okay, so it looks exactly the same as it has for a year and a half, right? Now, the last order I did today, because I'm done for the day. The last order I did for the day, I'll show you how my screen looks. And I'll get to my point in a minute, and I got questions. People, I got questions. Now, the last order I did was today at 2:24, 30 minutes ago. This is what my screen looks like right now in St. Louis. Still diamond, $8 plus, the last order I did, okay? Now, that shouldn't say the diamond shouldn't be there anymore because Doordash is telling us the tier program is replacing said programs. I'll get to that in a minute. I'm going to tell you exactly what Doordash says via their website. So why are they telling me on platinum I've reached the perks? Do this. Picture your bag. It's done that before when I traveled out of state and I turned Doordash on and I was in like Florida, I think, or somewhere. It recognized that I was there and that was part of that market was part of it. Boom. So St. Louis yesterday has to be in it, but then I got people from St. Louis saying they're not in it. Yesterday on my girlfriend's account, I had her turn Doordash on last night. Nothing popped up. Her acceptance rate is 50-something. It should have told her she was silver or gold or whatever. Nothing.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll stop for a brief moment. Yesterday, in my live stream, Go Gig It, and I was talking about his market. Even though he was told it was actually there, he haven't received all of his updates for the program. Well, D-Rail, how you know this? You in Tennessee, you're not in St. Louis. You in Memphis. Hulk Smash will be my witness. Before it came in my market, Hulk Smash and I was already doing a case study in his market. In Columbia, South Carolina, has the EBT program. He went to Augusta, Georgia, to do the tier program because that was near to him, the closest market he could go to do a case study. The things Pedro was talking about was exactly what Hope was going through. Georgia. We talked about that case study. So there it was still updating for his market. I feel his frustration. I understand why he was confused because he's not understanding what's happening. We're gonna go ahead, we're gonna play it a little bit more what his experience is. I applaud him for being transparent. I applaud him for not sugarcoating his experience. Many others gonna go through this same thing too in some markets. Others may not. But when you leave to go to a different market, we'll talk about that in a minute. Yes, it was also glitching also. All right. Now you hear it from the man yourself that went there. And the glitches is because of the updates. Great info right here. Appreciate you. We're gonna go ahead and play some more of this. This is not throwing shade on this man at all. Not this content creator that does great content when he really get down to business. And he's being transparent here, and he's sharing his experience right now. So I see we got Reese in the house too.
I have no idea. I'm gonna wait to see if DoorDash sends me an email saying I'm in the large order program. So that is what I'm still seeing in St. Louis. No changes yet, but they did tell me I'm platinum. A little confusing. Bear with me. I'll continue. And then here's it went up 50 cents. High paying order. It shouldn't say that. It should be the platinum symbol, right? In the platinum zones, they still high tips. It is what it is. You'll still see a plus sign. Let me continue one more before I open it up to you guys. Now, from the DoorDash website, I went on there today. If you just type in DoorDash support, you click on the icon, this will pop up. Dasher Rewards Program Pilot Overview, okay? We created Dasher Rewards to give Dashers like you the recognition you deserve, blah, blah, blah. Now, then it has a list of all the states that it's active in. It's not active in St. Louis, at least on the website. But from what I'm hearing, the market's changed and the website might not change. That is activated in St. Joseph, Missouri, I believe, Kansas City, Missouri. These places are several hours away, but not St. Louis. Interesting. Okay, so why did I get that pop-up yesterday when I turned on my dash for the second time? That's the question. Maybe some of you guys have an answer. Nothing in the app tells me. So this is what I want to read you guys real quick. This pilot program consolidates the following existing programs into one program with unified qualification criteria across acceptance rate, completion rate, and customer rating. Now, this isn't new news. We've talked about this, many other people have, but obviously it's replacing Top Dasher, which is irrelevant right now. But this month I did get an email saying I was Top Dasher, but it is what it is. The access, which I have that.
Okay, I'm gonna stop him again. The Top Dasher program has been modified and updated to Platinum Dasher. That's what happened to the Top Dasher program versus the Platinum Dasher program, tier program. It updated and evolved into the Platinum tier program rewards. That's what's happening right now. That's what's happening. That's what a lot of people don't understand. When I was talking about updates going to be rolling over into the program, this is what I was talking about. I knew it was going to confuse drivers. I knew it was going to be a hard pill to swallow. So that's what happened to Top Dasher. It just evolved into the platinum tier dasher rewards. And yes, it's different because it's been modified. DoorDash has told us in their contract that they will modify it will. We signed the contract, we agreed to it. We didn't really read what was going on. We just wanted to make some money, right? These are the modifications they told us years ago that they would be doing. Okay, let's go ahead and let him finish being transparent here. This is him not leveraging content off of nobody else. This is him giving you his experience right now. His frustrations, his emotions has been triggered just like me when I went through it. Let's go ahead and hear the rest of what he has to say.
The interface tells me that when an offer comes in. Large order program, never been on it, but yesterday said I can sign up because I'm platinum. Interesting. Early access scheduling, VIP support. So it's those programs that used to exist. The Dash Rewards program is they consolidate all of them. They're piloting it into one. Okay. You can access the Dash Rewards page on your Dasher app. Blah blah blah. So when I go to my ratings, I should see something that looks like what I saw yesterday morning, telling me if I'm either platinum, silver, or gold. Why did it even give me that? Why did it give me that information? Tell me that I've achieved platinum status, but my interface and my offers haven't changed. And why does it take up to 4 days for my catering bag? I take you to pictures. You know I got a bag. You know I'm cold.
All right, I'm gonna let it play a little longer.
It's kind of odd. These kind of things. Okay. Couple of questions here that DoorDash says. Once how does Dash Rewards program pilot work? Once you accept restricted customer ratings, all delivery count qualify for a level, you will automatically be eligible for the Dash Rewards pilot program. As your ratings change, your newly unlocked rewards will be unlocked within 48 hours. So what that means is if you have 47% AR when you woke up today, you're in the diamond. You're in a I gotta stop saying fucking diamond. You're in a tier program zone. You can go from 47 and then you wake up and then the next day you're at 51. You'll unlock whatever status that is. I can't remember which one it is. Gold. And then 48 hours you'll be eligible for whatever those perks are. It is what it is. I'm not here to argue or debate that. Well, why did it send me that info, but I'm not seeing the interface change? Maybe it'll be tomorrow. I don't know. Many of people.
All right, I'm gonna stop right there. I want to address something that King is saying right now. Yeah, the 4-day wait was crazy. They have something to say as well. I have good success with the VIP support, quicker, understandable, and helpful. Yes, I the same experience that Nate having, I'm having with the VIP support. I talked about it several videos ago. And this is what Ken Explicit told Hulk. Great observation. And this is what he's talking about. We found out that we have to false stop, which he was saying force stop, uninstall, reinstall, and also restart your phone so you can get these latest updates. We get ready to get to that, Hulk. He's right. This is what Pedro didn't know. It's about 5 more minutes. I got to play the video of this video that one of his subscribers was telling him that he need to update his app. And we're gonna go back to what Hulk just said right here. Hold on, let's go ahead and play it.
Email saying we're going to be a tier program Dash Reward Zone. effective the 7th. Didn't see it automatically the 7th. Some people saw it in the middle of the afternoon. Some people saw it the next day. So maybe I saw it yesterday. Maybe it's going to be sometime today or tomorrow before my interface and the rewards get unlocked. And I'm
okay. I'm gonna stop him right there. What he's describing is market dependent update, individual update. Every individual didn't get the update at the same time because it's rolling out to newer markets. As it rolled out in that market, different individuals was getting it before the other ones. Individual updates. Remember I talked about nationwide updates, statewide updates, individual updates. This is a prime example of a market update happening to each individual separate. Keep that in mind. Let's proceed on.
larger program, and my interface is different as far as the diamond going away because it should. I don't know. That's the question I got. I was gonna call support with you guys live. Not gonna waste their time. They have no idea. All the information's on the website. Okay? All the information what they want to see. Hit the thumbs up. We only got 20 thumbs up. Who else is in here? I'm gonna answer some questions. I want to see what you guys think. What your experiences have been so far. I'm seeing mixed reviews so far. Mixed reviews. Some good, some bad. That is Doordash. Not super surprised. All right, let me hop in the chat. See who's here. All right. Let me go up and see the anything here. What up, Teresa J? Buddy says that's an option already in. Sheila says first day was okay with this platinum, but yesterday I got all the garbage. I didn't have the red link to add my catering bag on my platinum. I had to match the 7%. So I had a link on mine. Right there. Right there. I did it yesterday. What up, Lucy? How you doing? I've been doing this program since November 2023. They tested it in our area. I hated it when I started because I was only gold status. Now that I'm platinum, I love it. I make good money. So that's good to hear. I'm glad you're making good money. My rating screen has changed. Did you update the app? Rhonda, there is no update for the app.
Bingo. Let me take my time and work with this thing here. He didn't understand what she meant by the update. He thought that you could go to Google Play Store and look at the latest version and get your update like that. That wasn't the update Rhonda was talking about. Look on the screen right here. Hulk Smash is telling you these are the steps to get those updates. Faster. We found out that we would have to force stop, uninstall, reinstall, and also restart your phone so we can get the latest updates. So Pedro didn't understand what Rhonda was talking about. This was what she meant. Every update, there's a glitch. Glitches are due to updates. Every day, ladies and gentlemen, as they rolling this program out, they still tweaking it in the system. You would have to use your troubleshooting steps that VIP told us in the past. Hit force stop, open your app. After that, you got to log out. First, before you log out, you got to in your dash. In your dash, log out, uninstall, reinstall. Once it reinstalled, don't sign in yet. Don't hit power down, just hit restart. Because you're rebooting the system of that app on your end. Once you do that, you're going to start seeing the following updates being initiated on your app. Same way if I did last week, not last week, last month. Same way when I went from this area here to Hernando, Mississippi. Memphis, Tennessee, I was a silver tier dasher. When I went into Hernando, Mississippi, I was a top dasher. 2 different programs, 2 different criteria for top status. So when I saw that, it flashed on the screen, top dasher. I showed it to the viewers in a live stream ride along. Another content creator said they experienced that same thing going out of one market. I believe she was a TikTok content creator. She would leave out of one market as a silver status dasher and go into that market, it would be top dasher. Everybody, we got to do our homework. Everybody, we got to do our own case study. Everybody should be doing a research on their historical data that they have on their Dasher app. Now back to once it restart, just like a computer, when you have to reboot your computer. Then you got to let the updates take place. You'll start seeing certain updates that will initialize the update faster. It don't work the first time, you go through the steps again. You're going to start seeing them updates once you start doing each delivery. How do the DoorDash Revolution and Host Smash know this? We did a case study from Columbia, South Carolina to Augusta, Georgia. We was already doing a case study. This was what he was experiencing. And we was talking about how good a content it will be once we do that content. I told people yesterday that it still don't show us in his market. He went to that same screen. This is what you're going to know, ladies and gentlemen, those who have not had the tier program, and when it's coming to you, he's right about some things. A lot of things he was right about, but he still didn't understand. That's why I told drivers a few episodes ago that we all are rookies now. We all are rookies because this program is new to us. We haven't mastered our skill set. We hadn't figured it out. We hadn't adapted to the changes. So some of us are in panic. We all are now rookies. I don't care how OG you are, because it's a new program. It's your first experience of that program. We notice that once you go through these steps, try and stay in the zone for at least 3 deliveries so you can get into the algorithm. There it is right there. There you have it right there. There you have it. See, we was already working on something that other people didn't know what him and I was working on but a very few. We are able to tell him what's actually going on. And he's experiencing what we already know. It's not bragging, ladies and gentlemen. That's why I named them 5 content creators yesterday. And that's why I did a call to actions that you're going to have to stop leveraging off of other folks' experience and start bringing your experience on the table, your reality to the table. People want to hear your story, not someone else's story you tell them. They want to hear your story because they came to your show. This is not bashing him because he did just that. I got to get out here and experience this thing. This is my experience. He could have kept that hush hush. I applaud him for that. It took a lot of courage coming from him as a content creator to talk about it, this new program that had turned us into rookies. It took a lot of courage. A lot of courage. And I applaud him for it. Let's go ahead and play a little bit more. And then we're going to talk about some things.
Now that I'm platinum, I love it. I make good money. That's good to hear. I'm glad you make good money. My rating screen has changed. Did you update the app? Rhonda, there is no update for the app. When I go into my Google, my app store, and you go there, there's no update needed. I have the newest version of the app. I did that this morning. Yeah, big cry. I don't know. Are they shitty? It's weird. I don't really care. I just want to have access to the catering orders, if I'm being honest. That's all I want. And they're telling me, I want them.
Bingo. How many of you feel the same way? How many drivers feel the same way right now? This not bashing nobody. This is reality. How many of the drivers feel the same way? The only thing I care about DoorDash is the large order program. I'm gonna raise my hand. I'm gonna raise my hand. I'm one. I'm gonna raise my hand. I talked about 2 episodes ago when I was doing the EBT Volume 1 edition. I said the only thing EPO have over EBT is large order program. Without the large order program and larger payouts on the diamond, not diamond, but platinum orders, what good is the EPO? Do y'all remember me talking about that? Drivers that care about nothing but the LOP will not do earn by time. Earn by time is rolled off into the tier program too, except for California, right? Okay then. I'm trying to get people to start thinking for themselves. Discover truth for yourself. We just turning the light bulb on. The answer to his question is she was letting him know that he needed an update. He thought that all I got to do is go to Google Play Store. Did I not tell y'all that? That was the update she was talking about. The update she was talking about was what Huck said earlier. And the reason why the volume are low on catering orders, because they tweaking that too. There's still updates, ladies and gentlemen, that's not complete.
People watching the
There are updates, ladies and gentlemen, that has not been completed yet. There will be more updates, more glitches. It's going to take another 3 months, 6 months, maybe 9 months before the program be what it needs to be for drivers in these different status or different rankings in this program. You see, now you begin to understand that dash time has more relevant than the only thing they got going on is dash now. Okay, let me break that down a little bit here. You could be able to dash anytime you want it, and you can end your dash anytime you want it. When you end your dash, you can do a shift audible or dash along the way if you master these skill sets and using these features on maximize your earnings due to your decision making. There are EPO zones. There are EBT zones under different tier status. Now, if your market is super saturated, like mine, and if you read, let me show you something. See, I'm gonna share something with you, everyone, ladies and gentlemen. This is what I want to share with you. I can go to my Dasher app, right? We can go into our Dasher app. What's wrong right now? What's wrong right now? What's wrong right now? There's an update taking place right now. What do we do when we see the screen look red or black in the middle of a delivery? These are the flash glitches I was talking about. I'm showing it to you live and living in color. This is what I'm going to do. We're going to go to settings. App, I got an Android. Dasher, I got an Android. I'm touching stuff, the phone acting weird. Force stop. Open. Voila. That only took care of one glitch. That only took care of a few updates. Yes, and clear the cache. And clear the cache. This is what we're getting ready to do. I thought people knew what I was talking about. I have a way of drawing information out of people that will give you the answer. They can say, I know what you're talking about. You skip the step, do the step. It's good to get feedback, positive feedback like that. This is what he's talking about. When you go here, you see where it says storage and cache. Clear cache. All right. Voila. Since I'm here now, I might as well go ahead and show people, especially beginners, this is what you got to do in order for your updates to be initialized in your app faster. Hamburger icon, right? But before I do that, there's something I want to check. We're going to go to the hamburger icon, then we're going to go to ratings. You're going to see that automatic. Once he do that, he's going to see if it's in this market. He's going to see all of this right here. He don't have to go to other resources to find out the information he was trying to provide yesterday. He goes straight to learn more. See program rules. Give it a little time. Boom, boom. You see this here? This talks about New York City, Seattle. There's a different criteria for the Dashers Reward pilot program in them two cities right here. There's some powerful information in there. All right, let's scroll up where it says frequently asked questions. You're going to see the cities right there. When Market, and the Phoenix Driver Market in Portland all this got on at the same time. It showed right in here. I still don't see it in St. Louis yet. It's in St. Joseph, I believe, and Kansas City. Yes, St. Joseph. St. Joseph right there. And Kansas City. See Memphis, don't you? Okay. He wouldn't have to do all them steps that he was doing to get to that information, because automatically when you go to your rating screen, we're gonna back out of it. You can go to learn more. It's gonna take you to where you need to go. And where it says access to large orders, you're gonna get a red thing sit there. Some drivers say they didn't get it, but you got to get that information. It's gonna be red telling you, or an email saying you need to take two pictures: the front of the bag and the inside of the bag. Now, if you let your bag look flimsy when you get ready to take the picture, just like your boy here, you're not gonna be able to get it. You had to redo it, everything and all the steps all over again, because the AI looking at the dimensions saying that's not the dimension of that bag that qualify for a catering bag, even though you have a catering bag. You're going to have to open that bag up so it can be the right dimension, especially the bags you've been using. Or you put a cardboard box in to fill it out. I thought I would share that right there while we in here. All right, back to here. Log out. Because I'm not, if you already own, you need to in your dash. Log out. You don't see the screen, you didn't log out. Problem. Back to apps. It's going to take you to Dash on Android. Then uninstall. All right, you're not going to see it on the screen. D-Red, we know all of this. Okay, if you already knew all of this, why are we not thinking about the obvious things we need to do to troubleshoot certain steps in order for us to get them updates? This is a refresher information. Now you go to Play Store. Everybody already know what to do from here, right? I'm working with the beginners right now. Be patient with me for a minute. Somehow something changed on mine. Mine didn't used to look like that. Working with the beginners again. Install. It's gonna take some. Sometimes it take a long time for it to do this. Sometimes it take a short time. If it's taking longer than usual, you are being implemented those updates. Updates are being implemented to your app. Doordash in the best market. Welcome to St. Louis. Notice the screen change different. It was a white background. It's a dark background. I got mine set up that way so I know I have received those updates. Now I'm getting ready to log. Oh, I can't log in. Let me back out. Don't log in. Or did I? No, don't log in. You got to restart your phone. Don't power down, restart your phone like you're rebooting. All right. It's gonna take a little while. Some people's gonna move faster. All right. It's still gonna take a little while from that. It's rebooting. This is your handheld computer. All right. All right, I got to reset where I wanted it. I can go to app info if I want to. All right, back to this screen. Log in. Everybody know what to do from there. Provide that information. Log in with your phone number. Or you can do it with your email and password. Then you got to wait for the 6-digit code. Now, right here, you can have this 6-digit code be text to you, or it can be sent to your email. They're going to send me two. They're going to send one to my text message, one to my email address. All right. All right. They told me I did something wrong. Let me look at it again. Yes, I did. All right. We should be good to go now. If it hasn't changed yet, that mean see it's showing me my email now. I can't show y'all my code. It still hadn't popped over for me. Let me see, can I cover something up? Still hadn't popped over for me. This is what I'm getting ready to do. Go to settings, go to apps, go to Dasher, hit force stop, hit open. Voila. Share your location to Dash. Continue. While using the app or only this time? Always put it on while using the app. Voila. Location permission. Permission. Boom. There it is. That's how you get your updates, ladies and gentlemen. So, you remember I had it on a white screen. There are certain things you're going to have to reset because it went to default setting. Go to your hamburger icon. Go to ratings. Whatever you do, check your ratings. You remember my ratings? This screen was white. See, it's dark looking, right? Everything looked good on my ratings. Next, hit the hamburger icon. Go to settings in your app. Check, see where your Google is set. So I got mine set and pre-programmed where I won't be using this. I will be using Waze. I'm not telling you to do that. I like to do that. Next thing you want to see about your pizza bag. Is it verified? You got Safe Dash checked in. All right. Cash on delivery gonna be on, but turn it off. Safe Dash location, sharing. You hit that there, and voila. Then you can add a person. The floating widget for Android users. You got to make sure that bad boy on. Mine's is off. It's gonna take you back to this screen where it said Dash. It's got not allowed. You got to give it permission. I got it in dark mode. I'm gonna change from dark to light. Something weird going on. What else I got to do? Refresh the screen. Voila. Now we good to go. Now we're ready to dash. Go to ratings. That's the screen you saw at first. All right, we good to go now. Pedro, if you watching, this is what she meant about you got to update your phone. These are steps you got to go through to update your phone. Then when you go to the hamburger icon and hit ratings, you will see that screen. But it's on an individual basis. It's rolling out. So you should get it soon. That's what Rhonda meant when she said update your app, your Dasher app. That's what she meant. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is what I got to do. The first 13 minutes of his video was the highlight of his video, in my opinion. The most important part of the video. He showed his viewers reality of his experience. He showed his trigger emotions that captivated the viewers' attention because they could relate to going through something like this. Those that already been through it was cool as a cucumber, was saying, okay, this is what's going on right here. Those who's going through the same thing, they could relate. We all could relate. He was transparent. Let's give him a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Pedro, for sharing your experience with the viewers. Thank you for sharing that content with us. We know there will be more coming from you about this program. And we get ready to hear some good content coming from that direction. As long as we keep it realistic. And what I mean by realistic is you're not leveraging off of other people's experience. Nothing wrong with that. But now you sharing your experience in your reality, there's going to be reality to your viewers. Pedro, step to the plate. Your driver, Mike, step to the plate. We got two more content creators that will step to the plate. And they're going to share their story, their experience with you. They're going to face reality as well. And they're going to express it in their very own unique way. That the viewers will be able to relate to that reality. That was my call of action. It's in place now. I like later in the video where he thought about what zone he was in when the platinum notice came through, much like your top dasher and Hernando. That's correct. That's correct, ladies and gentlemen. And I may go back down and just to show it again. He was still in his previous program. Just like the lady in TikTok, when she left her tier status to go to another city, she was top dasher in that city because the program was different than the program she was in. I'm gonna read Nate comment again. I like later in the video where he thought about what zone he was in when the platinum notice came through, much like your top dasher, Hernando. Bingo. I left that out. That's a key point Nate brought out right there. This is a review as well as a collaboration of being able to bring solutions to the table for the problems we are encountering in our neighborhood, in our market, and in our city near you. So this is a different type of scene coming from your boy, the Doordash Revolution. More of us content creators got to provide value. I'm not saying none of them are. We are. But we got to change and adapt as well as these programs change. And we have to adapt as drivers when we are providing content for you with the viewers in mind that we can relate to and they can relate to us. A lot of drivers feel the same way about the about DD. All I want is just my LOP. I can easily ask a question and say, why is that? In my perspective, the answer is this here, if that question was asked to me. Because DD, in my opinion, in my experience, pay higher payouts doing catering orders than all other catering apps, depending on what market you in. Only one time I got paid $100 payout on Deliver That. That was on Mother's Day. I done had $70, $80 payouts on Doordash catering order. 30s and 40s and 50s, 60s, many a times. Now, if I was asked today, you done experienced the Diamond program. You have experienced the EBT program. Now you begin to experience the Platinum Tier program or the new Dash Reward program. If you were to do the evaluation, we know it's still updates going on with the new Dasher program. But as of right today, what was the best program on DoorDash out of the three? I would tell you that the Diamond program was by far the best program out of many since I've been doing DoorDash. It was it was the greatest thing since sliced bread. I averaged 12 to 15 large orders a week. Sometimes I get 3 or 4 a day. But there's still more to see, or more that's still going to come from this program. That's a reward tier program. But it's up to us to discover truth for ourselves. It's up to us to be able to make our own decisions after we put our homework in. Don't panic, don't get frustrated. Don't let anxiety kick in, panic attack kick in. Pull away from the road that day if you got to pull away from the road that day. Go home, chill, relax, ease your mind. And after you ease your mind, come out with a new game plan. I'm getting ready to go into the comment section right now. I'm getting ready to go to the comment section. Turn it down. See anything that I miss. All right. RR stated after I explained to support I had to reinstall my app several times, restart the phone, deactivation, dictate. Whoa, I can't get the word right. Dictate, detector left my screen and they said I could continue with my delivery. Okay, hold on for a second. Hold on for a second. I'm trying to find out that person may be there, may be gone. Reese have a habit of coming in here with different characters, saying he had to come in as different characters to conversate with me. No, you don't. You still come in as Robert Reese and talk to me. You don't have to use all these characters to do it. You come in as Robert Reese, and we can still have that conversation. You don't have to come with 20 different characters to have this conversation with me. Better yet, if you still got my phone number, you can call me and we can discuss these things. I thought that needed to be said because he keep making an excuse why he keep doing it when he don't have to do that. Just come right on in. After I explained to support, I had to reinstall my app several times. No, that's not him. I had to reinstall my app several times, restart the phone, deactivation, dictator, but I can't even get it right. Mm. Left my screen. They said I could continue with my delivery. Yes. R. It's not Reese. R. Mm. He's talking to y'all, ladies and gentlemen, about glitch deactivation. He just described glitch deactivation. Mm. I'm gonna read it again, and I'm having a flashback because I can see it flashing across the screen right now. I'm visualizing it as I'm reading this experience and the experience I had. After I explained to support, I had to reinstall my app several times, restart the phone, deactivation detector left my screen. They said I could continue with my delivery. Yeah. Um, did you get a contract violation? This question I want to ask if you still live here. The phone will get hot if I sit right there. It's gonna be a hot day today. I got a contract violation. Okay, see what Hook got to say. We noticed that once you go through those steps, try and stay in the zone for at least 3 deliveries. We talked about that earlier, so you can get into the algorithm. He's right, because you got to reestablish historical data for how you move around and do deliveries. That means that you got to start back doing live deliveries like you do to the sync when you in another market, because you never dashed in that market before. They got to get historical data on you. Even if the program changing in your market, you got to make sure you stay in that zone for 3 deliveries. So to answer his question or share his experience, because I went through it, and I'm sitting back thinking about when it came across to me. I will be doing a long form video on glitch deactivation. Anybody want to know more about it? I do have those videos out there. Just look up Doordash glitch deactivation. You're going to see my video there. I will be doing a members only video. Members will see it first, and then I'll roll it out about glitch deactivation. So if nothing else, nobody have any questions, nobody else have anything they need to say, this is what we're going to do right here. So Pedro, now he know. And I guarantee you once it's established in his app that he's definitely have the program, you will see some content from him and others and others and others and others. Everybody gonna tell their side of the story, everybody gonna tell their perspective, everybody gonna have their own opinion, point of views. People gonna be sharing their different experience. Some we can relate to, some we may not relate to. Gonna be some positive vibes, maybe some negative vibes about this program. You know, the main thing is you don't want to be silver unless you got a real lucrative market. So my market, if all the platinum orders are gone, and there's still gold and silver, how do you know you have a gold status order or a silver status order as a platinum driver? You're not gonna know unless you done went through silver before and went through gold before. You may be able to identify it because it's still gonna show platinum. It's still gonna show platinum. I'm trying to go back and see something right quick because I send different text messages, email messages, different drivers, right? I want to try here first. I send Hulk a lot of information. I send the Phoenix Driver a lot of information. I may have to dig because we be sending a lot of information. Bingo. That's silver, but I also had a platinum one. Same miles, same thing. So how would you be able to know the difference? You already at the top of the tier because you had the perks to get higher paid orders on the silver level, gold level, as well as platinum. It's not going to show up as a silver order. It's going to show up as platinum. But if all the platinum orders are gone, gold and silver is still left. How you know it's not a gold or silver order? EBT is a game changer and it can be a lifesaver too. Lifesaver. This new comment came in. Yeah, Reese, I found out that wasn't you. But what I'm trying to say to you is you don't have to do that. Come in just like that right there, bro. That's all you got to do. That way you don't have to do videos saying he thought that was me and wasn't me. All you got to do is do what you just did then. I found out that it wasn't you when I looked. But that's all you got to do is do like you just did right there. And we had that conversation. If I had my choice, the preferred driver program made you feel like a real independent contractor. Mm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Catering apps are different. Catering apps are different. And you can do three in this market here, or four. You can easily make over $100 in them 2 hours. Some markets even more. You know, some markets even more. Put this back up here again. He'll be doing a video on that. But he don't have to come in there with all of those weird characters. All he got to do is do like he did then. No, that ain't none of me. That's all he got to do. And we can have that conversation. We can have a conversation. We can have a conversation. There's so much content out there that good content we can put out there. Okay, he talking about years ago. That was before my time. So I don't know about all of that. So that was before my time. And all of that. So you speaking of the good old days. The good old days. Well, it doesn't change. It doesn't change. These other programs and platforms are going to change too. So everybody know what their salary that they want to attain. They want to make. You got to have goals on how much you want to make and make sure it's realistic. They're cracking down on multi-apping too. Not gonna be able to multi-app the way we used to. And I ain't talking about just from DD platform either. The other apps cracking down too. You correct, PJ. And what he mean by running in the background is they doing updates, implemented in the program he in now. Yeah, I caught what you were saying, bro. I know you force talking on me, but it's update, right? Into the next program that's gonna come. Once it reach anywhere from 50% to, I'm gonna say 50%, cause 75%, they're doing a whole lot of tweaking for it to be at 75%. So I'm gonna say at least 50 to 60%. Then it start going your way. You start seeing certain updates that you hadn't seen before. New York City, appreciate it. I would like to have you one day on the show, man, to give our perspective, give your perspective on if you got that program in your market and how is it because you guys got different rules than what we have in the one I'm in. Hopefully, we'll be able to work something out right there. Hopefully. Peace, take care of yourself as well. Because I got to get out here and make some money too. It look like always on the weekend, I got to play catch up. That's the way it is. Appreciate you being here today. Enjoyed the information you brought to the table on saying, yes, I can relate to these things that are happening. So the thing is, what are we going to do when the program come to you? You try to find as much information you can find out about it, relevant information. Then you got to make your decision based on what realistic goals you're going to do for that program when it hits your market. Is the only thing I can say. Still gonna be a whole lot of updates. Still gonna be a whole lot of glitches, and you still gonna have competition. So you may have to use multiple apps. Your best app that makes your best money. It's coming down to the point you got to choose which one of those apps is more lucrative for you versus other apps. Those that just got Doordash, it's good if you're able to get on other apps. Try to get some other apps. Try to get some other apps. Some other apps. Work with. Appreciate you having you here today. And we dropped a lot of information. Like I said, Pedro done a great job. First 13 minutes of the video I seen. I didn't see the rest, but he done a great job in sharing the reality of his experience that I could relate to. Because I could remember that day that he was experiencing. And I was the same way. I was like, what's really going on here? Why I gotta wait 4 days versus 2 days? Actually, it took me 2 weeks before I get in on the LOP. So I'm like, man, wait, they really make this thing complicated. Then I had to sit back, relax, reset, rethink my thoughts. That's what we're gonna get ready to do. We'll get ready. I'm trying to make sure I was getting everybody there. All right, let's do this here. I thank all the viewers that came to the show today. I hope the information we put out there today turn a light bulb on in your room where you can discover truth for yourself on things I may not have even said, but that idea came to you. We thank everyone so much. No further ado, let's go ahead and hit that music. Exit out of here. I'm going to start from the bottom to the top. Everybody comments. Take it to the streets. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see you in the next video. Take care of yourself. Watch your surroundings. Come back home the same way you left home in one piece. See you in the next video.